Okay, let's move now on to the final topic of the week, which is the San Diego Comic-Con, taking place next week on Saturday in San Diego. Lots of stuff coming there. We do know we're going to be getting lots of Marvel content. We know there's going to be a big hour-and-a-half presentation where they're going through all of the different movies from Phase 4. Me and James had a full-on discussion on the What's on Disney Plus podcast about this as well. But I just wanted to hear, Matt, what are you predicting from the new Marvel?
I'm predicting they're going to talk about this new event they have for the comics, where it's like, it's basically a ripoff of Deceased, where it's like a viral infection going on in New York affecting heroes and other people, and it's like this new like cosmic virus or something like that. And it's affecting. It's going to be focusing on the Defenders characters.
Well, that's cool. It'd be nice to see them kind of do something a little bit different, rather than just doing the same ones.
For animation, my prediction is that we're going to get a new trailer for Frozen.
Yeah.
And for TV animation, we're going to get something big at the DuckTales panel, because Dana Tarrant, who was a former writer and director on season 1, who has the Howl House show that's coming out sometime this year, she said she's going to be at the DuckTales panel for something secret, something big. So either there's going to be a crossover between DuckTales and Howl House, or we're going to see a potential like cameos throughout the different Disney shows, because why would the creator of another show be at the DuckTales panel? There has to be something happening.
Hopefully, maybe it's just a new trailer. I don't think that'd be a bad idea from Disney's point, because they're really not putting a lot of effort into San Diego Comic-Con this year. Marvel's different because of the D23 Expo taking place in August. Like we say, the only bit really fun.
Everyone's backing out. Like Warner Brothers is not there. Universal's not there. I think even DC's not there.
I think the problem is these events are going on constantly. I think as well as that is expectations are so high. What do they actually get out of it? So many companies are announcing stuff there that it gets a little bit lost in the shuffle. So therefore, if Disney put out something about like the DuckTales, it might be less likely to get lost in the shuffle, because that will get picked up by what they need to. But they're really not going to be putting too much effort. And Marvel's just going to grab all the attention. I definitely think DC at the minute are all over the place. They don't really know what direction they're going in, whereas Marvel are about to just kick it up a gear. I was a bit surprised when Marvel didn't announce initially that Marvel Studios was going to be doing a presentation.
Yeah, I am surprised they are even going.
I'm not surprised they are going there, because I feel like at the D23 Expo there's going to be so much news about theme parks and other things, and they can still show stuff off. But Comic-Con gives them that PRB, and they're going to own this San Diego Comic-Con. When that panel comes out, nothing else from that show is going to get a look in, because they are going to dominate that weekend. And it kind of is primarily aimed at comic book fans. They have really managed to grab that weekend. Whereas if they do the D23 one, you've got the Star Wars, Disney, the Fox, all the rest of it. Same thing for DuckTales. I think they've got a nice little opportunity to kind of make the most of having. Yeah.
I remember last year they accidentally leaked pictures. I think the producer was on his computer trying to access the trailer, and he accidentally spoiled a couple of characters because he had them in a folder in an image. So we had like our first glimpse of Darkwing Duck and the Free Caballeros. Yeah. And everyone's predicting that he's going to do it on purpose this year, going to pretend to accidentally open these images up.
I would say that was not a that wasn't a mistake. You don't accidentally leak that stuff. I think as well we're going to see some. We're not going to see anything Star Wars. We might see a few bits. There's a few people like announcing bits and pieces, but
I do believe Marvel Animation has a panel. I think.
Yeah. I think they've got a panel they're going to be going through. So hopefully we get an idea of what they're up to.
Like I know Spider-Man has season 3 coming out, so that's going to be Venom focused. But the other shows, I have no idea. Like I don't even know if Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy is even continuing.
I don't know, but also as well, you've got the new Marvel animations on Hulu, and you've also got the ones that, from obviously Disney Plus. It wouldn't be. I mean, you got things like The Offenders, and
Oh
you've got the
yeah,
What If
that's
show. So you got a few other things that they could very easily tease into.
that What If show. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So that could be cool. Obviously, as well, we got the video games. So we are going to be getting some more information, obviously, on the new Ultimate Alliance 3, which is coming out.
No doubt it's going to be the final characters that are going to be shown.
Yeah, I mean that comes out next week on the Nintendo Switch. We've also got, I think there's a presentation from the Avengers, but it's not being live streamed. And also we've got other bits and pieces. There'll be a few other bits and pieces coming in with regards to other things. It's a little bit of an odd one. We got a couple of Marvel games, so I'm really excited to see where we go with that one. I'm kind of going into this San Diego Comic-Con, and the only thing I'm really interested in is what Marvel movies announced. Everything else all just feels a little bit like, yeah, okay, they're putting a little bit in. But I think there's almost so many events now per year that they really don't want to be kind of going too far.
Especially D23 too. So it's going to be weird having Comic-Con and then we're going to have D23 the next month with even more info.
Yeah, I think definitely with the D23 one, I think it makes sense of why they're keeping a lot of the things back for it. But Marvel, I think that they will own that beat. And it will get it all out the way before D23, so then they can show off a little bit more. Because the D23, they're showing off so much other stuff. Maybe they didn't want Marvel overshadowing what everything else that the company's putting out. Because we're going to get theme park news. We're going to be getting
animation.
Animation.
We're going to get all the animated movies that are coming out after Frozen.
Yeah, it should be fun to see what's going on, but I'm definitely excited to see what goes on with San Diego Comic-Con. But each year, I'm getting less and less inclined.
Yeah, I don't even bother checking out the news that much because it's always the same thing. It's always something pop culture, like something Rick and Morty, something Simpsons, something big crossover somewhere. And the usual Marvel or DC like 25-issue super event that goes on every year now. It's just tiring.
I think that's the problem as well. I mean, I know definitely with some of the merchandise, seeing what's coming out, I'm thinking they are looking at it going, well, is this going to be good enough to sell outside of San Diego Comic-Con? Do we want to make it an exclusive? The fact that all the pop vinyls and stuff are available at all the different retailers.
Yeah, I think the Optimus Prime Ghostbusters figure that's exclusive at Comic-Con is going to be an exclusive at Fan Expo in Toronto next month.
Yeah, so, a lot of this stuff kind of, and it makes sense because while San Diego Comic-Con, great for people in America and traveling to it, but if you've got one in Canada, I know they shared some stuff with events over here. It kind of makes sense to spread them out a little bit because people that are maybe going to a show in Toronto aren't going to make all the way down to San Diego
I'm just going to stick to Toronto. It's less expensive.
Yeah, same thing for me. For like if London has a Comic-Con or something like that, but if they can sell it there as well, they slap that sticker on it. But this year, they definitely seem to have worked out now that a lot of it is just variants. They don't want to waste something really good there. I mean, like Lego and stuff and the Funko ones. There's been a few things, but nothing really caught my eye of where I was going, I must have that thing. And I think we are seeing a lot less of it because the queues and the people are all kind of getting...
And Funko lottery or whatever it is, like, be sure to be there before the convention starts to get your number so you can get in. Oh, whoops, sorry. Looks like someone took advantage of it and all the scappers are there first.
Yeah, and I think that's the big problem. And I think there's a lot of people have been burnt and a lot of people have kind of looked, I think it's unfortunately that the industry has moved in that direction and people are faster and no matter which way they do it. And if they put too many of them out, they're not exclusive, they're not desirable, and then they don't want them. So who knows? It's all a bit things, but let us know what you are excited about for San Diego Comic-Con. Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us this week. We shall see you guys in another video soon. So remember to go check us out over at DisKingdom.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And Matt, where can they find you?
You can find me on my personal YouTube channel, which is my name, Philip Law. I do travel vlogs there, and sometimes I do reviews.
And on that note, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back soon. Laters.